How's it going? It's Charles Botenston, and today is Monday, October 27th. Just want to make sure that I'm still zoomed in because I moved to the right, and now this thing is going, whoa. Today we're going to be talking about something that I actually read in a book that I just finished, and it's called Pearls of Wisdom. Make sure that I'm zoomed in. Pearls of Wisdom by Jack Canfield. Jack Canfield is the guy that wrote Chicken Soup for the Soul. He wrote maybe 150 or 200 of those, and then he also wrote in an even better book called The Success Principles. And I didn't finish The Success Principles, but I did see him, and he's unbelievable. So in this book, The Pearls of Wisdom, I recommend it. It's all right. Could be a little bit better. It's 30 of the best pearls of wisdom to go through life. And one of them is that it's incremental. Every day you make incremental steps to increase your life. And actually Tony Robbins talks about this in Mastery, Life Mastery, I think he calls it. Or that's the product. It's called Life Mastery. He calls it CANI. And CANI is constant and never-ending improvement. CANI. And essentially, it's every single day. You just get a little bit better, just a little bit better, a little bit better. You don't go from here to here. You go from here to here to here to here every single day in every part of your life. Health, fitness, wealth, knowledge, everything. You just get a little bit better. That could be going to the gym a little bit longer. That could be eating a little bit healthy. Obviously, you could pretty much max out in health, but in wealth or knowledge, you can't. Wealth, you can make an abundant amount of money, and if that's what you want, you need an end goal with that. But either way, he says, Tony Robbins and whoever wrote the actual story within this book, not Jack Canfield. Jack Canfield compiled the 30 Pearls of Wisdom. He's not the one that actually wrote it. But this concept actually first came to me by what's his name? He wrote the book, The Slight Edge, and that was amazing. I cannot recommend that book anymore. Turn my life around. It's called The Slight Edge, and it has to have 5 out of 5 stars on Amazon. Like, if it doesn't, then the people that gave it less than 5 stars are an idiot. Because he talks about incremental improvements. You know, when people say, oh, these ball players are making so much money, these basketball players are making so much money, it's like, yeah, but they were making nothing in high school, and they're busting their ass. They're making nothing in college, and they're busting their ass. Just because they show, and when they make it to the professionals, they still have to bust their ass on an elite level. And trust me, I know a lot of people that tried out. I know a guy that tried out for baseball. I know a guy that tried to go for football. And they're like, there is a major difference between the minor leagues in baseball and the major leagues. And the football guy said, it's all mentality. Like, you have to know you are the best in football. So for these guys to be getting the money they're making, people are like, oh, it's astronomical. First of all, it's the marketplace. But not even defending that. These guys every single day in middle school and in high school and in college just got a little bit better, a little bit better. They threw a little bit faster if you're a quarterback. If you're a pitcher, you threw a little bit faster. If you're a running back, you just got a little bit stronger, a little bit faster, a little bit more agile, a little bit more aware of your surroundings. And you talk with any business owner, and that's the exact same way for any business, like, say, Apple, that just continuously improves and innovates. They just get a little bit better every single year. They just get a little bit better, a little bit more competitive, a little bit smarter. They produce products that are just a little bit better than the year before. And that's how it is. You're never going to go from a flip phone to an iPhone 6. You're never going to go from an iPhone 6 to some piece that goes in your head and you can make phone calls out of your head. Like, the iPhone 6, which is currently the iPhone, to get there, you had to go through the iPhone, the original iPhone. Then you went all the way up to the iPhone 6. The iPhone 6 just didn't come out of anything. The cell phone didn't just come out of anything. There was the beeper. Then there was things before it, electronics, portable electronics, that came up with that. You know, so you make consistent every single day. Okay, so what does this mean? What are things that you can do every single day? One is you have to have a ritual, a daily ritual that you go through every single day, and it's waking up at a good time. Like I wake up, I've been slacking lately. Like I usually wake up at 4:45, make my lunch, go to the gym, shower at the gym, be at work by 7 o'clock, 7:15. And I've been slacking there, and I need to get back on that because every single day at the gym, I got a little bit better, a little bit faster, a little bit smarter, a little bit more confident. And that's the thing, is confidence comes from you knowing that you're improving in a certain area, that you see yourself reaching a goal that previously you didn't really. But if you see yourself, either you want to lose weight and you see yourself actually losing weight, you're not going to go from 150 or 200 pounds to 150 pounds or 300 pounds to 200 pounds overnight. It's not happening. But every single day, by making the correct choices, eating healthy, eating green salads, not going for fried food, not going for fast food, going to the gym, just walking. What Tony Robbins was in the Life Mastery program talks about a guy that now runs, he's run over 20 marathons, and he first started going to the end of the corner, the lamppost at the end of the corner. Then after that, he went to the lamppost and back. Well, obviously he did that. He went from the lamppost and back. Then a further lamppost and back. Then a further lamppost and back. Then he started jogging. Then he started jogging to different lampposts. It's every single day just doing a little bit better. And his competitive nature in his mind, he said, wow, I see myself improving. I'm not winded going to this far lamppost that I used to be winded to go to. And that gives you confidence. And that confidence moves into other areas. 100%. I've noticed this for myself, is that when you do something that previously you didn't think you could do, that then bleeds into other areas. Your relationships improve. You then take more chances and more risks at work. You're more confident at work. That improves your income, your wealth. Then you say, oh, okay, I'm improving my wealth. Then you start going on better trips, and then you're happier because your whole life is changing around. And as mentioned, it's not okay. So it's not a giant leap. It's not a quantum leap. Yes, you can have a quantum leap. Like someone will see someone on TV, and it's like, where did they come from? They were doing something every single day to better themselves. Say it's in music or in finance or as a news anchor. They were there in the back room, either looking at news anchors, how they did something that they can do when given the chance to be on TV that they would do. So in other words, they see something like, oh, okay, that's actually something smart. They write it down. In their mind, they get a little bit better at becoming a news anchor. So what does that mean? Every single day you have to have a routine. The routine sets a good routine, a routine that sets you in motion. And I know I talk about being a little bit different every single day, variety, things like that. But having a routine every single day, a good routine, waking up, going to the gym, getting to work earlier than everyone else, and doing work, planning your day and doing the work. That's a routine. But how do you get a little bit better at work? You either read trade magazines, you read books. Like this is what just came in today. This is it. I have 4 books that came in. Literally, this is like the most exciting day of my life. These 4 books, you can only see 3 of them. There it is. This one, A Better Life to Live, A Better Way to Live, Greatest Salesman. If I knew that then, if I'd known then what I know now, and Psycho-Cybernetics. I don't even know what the heck that is about. Join the millions who are adding more years to life and more life to their years with this remarkable discoveries in the book. And listen, this one's a little bit longer, but look how short these books are. Look how small this book is. Look at that. It's tiny. It's about 100 pages. 100 pages, Greatest Salesman in the World, 110 pages. Like, that's going to get me to be a little bit better of a salesperson. And everyone's a salesperson. Every single person in this world is a salesperson. Am I telling you to read sales? No, I'm just telling you to go out and read something about the trade that you're in, the industry that you're in, to go out and work a little bit harder at the gym, to go out and eat a little bit better. Like this. This is a wrap that is literally, it's vegetarian, it's a whole wheat wrap, it's small, and then I have a banana. And I'm also eating at 5 o'clock, which is my lunch, which is not good, probably, but here's what it is. So listen, every single day you get a good ritual down in the morning, And then every single day you read a little bit more. You work a little bit harder, you work a little bit smarter, you are more confident in something, just a little bit more. If you have to pitch something, you refine it just a little bit more. If you sell something, you refine how you ask your questions, you refine how you close, how you ask for the order. You do something every single day, just a little bit. Just a little bit. We're not asking for a quantum leap, but that's the thing is, if you look at it, and I've talked about this, literally this is how you are. No one is steady. If you're steady, you're dying. And this is what it's like. You go like that. You go like that. And you'll see this between friends. You'll be like, oh man, Bob put on a lot of weight. Or Susan, I thought Susan would be doing really well in business. And the thing is, you're saying that from maybe 5 years or 10 years or 20 years down the line. And for someone to get from here to success, say 20 years or 10 years or a year, you see just the end result. But you don't see that every single day they got a little bit better. And then, by the way, they got this great job. Or by the way, they look fantastic in a bikini. Or by the way, they're traveling more. Or by the way, they're having an incredible relationship with their wife or their husband or their boyfriend or their girlfriend or whatever. The reason you have to do this every single day is because if you miss days, then you're going the other way. Then you start dying. You're either growing or you're dying. There's no, if you think you're going like that and you're flatlining, if you think you're flatlining, you're dying. It's a fact. Because, as I mentioned before, is that I could do a lot better in the morning. And the thing is, I look at it and I'm like, the reason I could do a lot better is because I feel that I'm not growing. And if you feel that you're not growing, you're dying. And then you look at it and you say, well, I had a consistent ritual in the morning, and then I would read 15 pages, 20 pages of a book. I actually read more than that. But I stopped the morning ritual. I didn't stop reading, but I stopped the morning ritual. And that affected my last month of production, my last referral rate in the last month. And then I looked at it and I said, God, I'm like, I got to be doing the things that I was doing. So every single day, do a little bit more, just a little bit more. Go to the gym a little bit, 5 minutes more. Run an extra 2 minutes on the treadmill, an extra 1 minute, an extra 30 seconds. And you know what's funny is that when you run an extra 30 seconds, not only do you feel better, but then the next day you're like, I want to beat that 30 seconds. Then you run another 30 seconds or another 15 seconds or another 10 seconds, but you do that consistently, then you're running more. Then you're feeling better. Then that confidence leads to other areas. Every single day, constant never-ending improvement. It's known as kanai. That's what Tony Robbins says. And there is another term in Japan, and they have an award for it. And I forgot the name, and I should remember, and I should have obviously looked it up. But anyway, in Japan, they do this. And it was actually an American philosophy, and it was an American doctor who, after World War II, brought this concept to Japan, and that's why that's why Sony exploded and took over RCA. That's why Mitsubishi and all these other, Toyota, just exploded onto the scene in the 1950s and 60s. Like, there is no industry, there is no country. So all war ravaged, and they brought this constant, never-ending improvement every single day to their life. So listen, bring this to your business, bring this to your life, bring this to your fitness, bring this to your relationships. Every single day, just do something a little bit more. You know, give a little bit more, think a little bit more, ask better questions. It's easy to see the end result, but the challenge is to every single day, just improve yourself a little bit. Anyway, I'm Charles Boneston. Subscribe to my videos, like my Facebook. I don't even know why I said that. I mean, follow me on Instagram. That's my favorite social media website. Anyway, it's Charles Boneston. Talk to you guys tomorrow.